Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of 10 Dead Rats.
That's us.
That is us, indeed. This is your weekly, sort of, Warhammer and old school D&D fantasy mashup. I am your DM, Paul. Welcome, everybody. Sorry that we've missed a few recently. It's a little chaotic over here. For those of you who maybe don't know or haven't been watching the Wandering DMs show on Sunday, I am in the process of moving, which means things are getting a little rock and roll over here as I have to actually pack up all my streaming gear. So I'll figure it out. We'll try to keep the show going. It'll be fine. This is fine, right? Right? Yeah.
This is fine.
This is fine. Okay. We'll figure it out.
Everything's fine.
Yeah. So bear with us, everyone, as my background slowly transforms into looking like Christians.
Yeah.
And mine,
We're moving with Chris and things have really gone bad.
That I think is the only major announcement I have for tonight. Without further ado, let us jump into tonight's episode of 10 Dead Rats! Hey, and we're back. All right, last time on 10 Dead Rats, what happened? Jeez, I don't even remember. It was so long ago. The group made some reports back to the Graph. They visited Father Eisenhower, requested that he message them as they travel south into Delbers, and give them some information about the general political atmosphere. Bruno has been slowly making a small collection of little red vials of his own blood. Just in case. According to my notes. Yeffy left for Altdorf without everyone else. Jumped into... What is going on? My phone is blowing up. I hope it's not another tornado.
I know, tornado. Paul and I both have a tornado near our houses. It's fun.
Hanging out, playing his music real loud.
I turned my phone off like a responsible podcaster.
You
it could have
are-
a tornado
you are
and I could
excellent.
still be here.
You are very good, Colleen. I apologize, everyone. Actually expecting some important information about the sale of my house. So, hopefully, we can get through this. Okay. What was I talking about? Yeffy's left for Altdorf. Colleen wasn't with us last session, so we narrated her departure for Altdorf with her new friend Ariette. Exciting. The rest of the group made their own plans with the Graph to travel down to Altdorf, along with him and a contingent of knights and the general. Who's come with them, as well as Jana, a couple of others, I think, maybe have come along for the ride.
Jana.
Yeah, quite some.
What's that? Got something to say about my girlfriend?
Ooh, it's official now, huh?
No? Is it official? Did you ask her out? How'd your date go? Did it go well?
The date seems to have gone
official, is
very
it?
well.
They've talked about magic, is I think what they've done.
I know. Second base.
Second base talking about magic.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And we ended with just the party's arrival at Altdorf. So that's where we'll pick it up as the group pulls into Altdorf. Actually,
Did
maybe
we make it to our hotel?
What's that?
Did we make it to the hotel?
I've already, unfortunately, not left myself a note about that. So let's say yes, sure.
Okay, all right.
You made it here.
Ear
Now,
is,
are
I
you
think, the name of
staying... Sorry, Christian?
I think the name of it is the Wolf's Ear.
The Wolf's Ear.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right.
It's
I don't
always-
remember this, but I'll take your word for it.
Excellent. In fact, perhaps we will begin there at the inn as the party is unpacking, making themselves comfortable after a long journey down the road into Altdorf. When who should appear in their doorway but Yeffy?
Hey guys, let me in.
Shadowy. Ah!
Let me in.
You have to.
I'm hungry. Let me in.
in.
Nah, I can just come on in. She steps over.
Okay.
Hi.
Missed you, Effie.
Immediately shove a clove of garlic in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeffy, are you
Missed
wearing
you,
the sunglasses that
Yeah,
Harriet gave you?
daytime.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty stylish, huh? I got
Where
them at the
have
party.
you been?
Where have I been?
I've been worried. We have been
I'm sorry,
wondering as a group
Oh, never mind.
where you got off to.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I'm fine. I got invited out to a swanky boat party, and it was a good time. And then we took some carriages, and it was fun. There's some kind of ceiling stuff going on, and that was kind of cool. And I guess they ran around like cats or something, or wolves. I don't know. But it was fun. It was a good time. We could howl at the moon. It was a wicked cool time. I had a great. Now I'm here in Altdorf, and that's fun. And I can smell you guys from like a mile away. Is I was sick or what? Me and most of Bruno, except for garlic, sucks.
That's fair, yeah.
It makes me sick. But yeah, I missed you all too.
Do you know what we've been through since? I mean,
Not much.
it wasn't.
We haven't
wasn't
been
that
through.
What?
It wasn't that much.
We took a carriage here. That's what happened.
Yeah.
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 But now
Yeah.
that you think about it, now that you mention it, I haven't taken a bath since the last time I was in Altdorf, so maybe I should do that.
Oh, hey, it's a tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I touch up the mutton chops there?
We can deal with that later, I think.
All right.
Really,
Probably we should get.
you just
busy.
got in a carriage and you just came here. That's it. That's all that's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, Indigo insisted that we tell them about our small debt situation. So, we were outvoted. About
Small
Frank?
debt situation. Frank?
Oh, we told the mid marshals about Frank and the purple hand and how we're wanted and that we're going to be moving around kind of sneakily while we're in Altdorf. So
Yeah. Frank.
And there's an important meeting that's going to happen with the Emperor and all his closest associates, which we're not invited to.
Oh, okay. How
I mean,
are we
we're
gonna
really
get in?
not invited to it.
Yeah. Oh, we're not.
No, we're
invited.
definitely not invited to
It's
it.
true that
But
we're
you
not
know what
invited, yeah.
I can do 100% of the time with complete accuracy?
shoot,
Guess
My
we're
notes
invisible?
on that.
100% of the time with complete accuracy.
Oh, I don't want to be any bigger though.
Well, that's good. 'Cause I told you. Ooh, good.
Oh no, I was going to say, that's not going to happen again. I've gotten really good at ending it now. So, I won't have to do that anymore. I can end it now.
Oh,
And that cat agrees with me.
Yeah.
Get out of
I
here,
call him-
cat.
Can't watch that. I might need a snack later. Hold on. Okay, so yeah. What?
Not the
I'm
cat.
I'm not gonna eat the cat.
Like a rat or something.
Yeah.
Oh. Rats are very smart.
You
Yeah.
know what? That's exciting. So when's that party?
Tomorrow?
It's more like a business meeting, I think. Yeah, when is it?
Well, indeed,
morning, I think.
it is set for the next morning. It is.
okay.
It is now. Just around noon. as you are unpacking your things.
So, do we want to, kind of head off this whole Franck thing, or
Yeah, head off.
just want to
No.
lay low,
What do you mean head off?
Like,
Yeah,
we
what
wanna
do you mean
go
by
to
head
him,
Be specific.
Like, go to him
Write a
and
letter?
be like, hey, sorry about all that. I got this little bit of Narope, and it's the last Narope left in the world.
I said we should write a letter, and you guys are really mean about it.
I'm saying
think
we go
we
in
should.
person.
Oh yeah, but
So he can kill us right on the spot. That
We can
would be
take
great for him.
him. We can take
Yeah, can we take the
Franck.
entire Kislevites mob?
We can take a lot of them. How many guys is he going to have? Look at
if we
us.
snuck-
Indigo and his men.
Indigo and his men! We should make shirts.
Huh. Yeah, I'll drink to that too.
I hope that these are all the diegetic drinks that the characters are having too.
It's a cover.
I don't think we should talk to Franck ever again in any capacity.
I mean, that works
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, we should probably just avoid Franck, right?
Franck is probably the only person who knows, so if we get rid of... I'm not advocating murder, for sure. But if we got rid of Franck, then we'd be safe.
That sounds like advocating murder. I mean, it sounds like you
murder's wrong.
suggested a problem, and then the solution was to kill someone. So
No,
That's-
he could go,
yeah.
like, on a trip.
That's just a euphemism for killing him. I mean, come on. That's yeah.
Yeah, and maybe he'd have an accident. Fall
We
into
could
the
have
right.
an accident.
What kind of accident? Would he break his neck at the bottom of some stairs and maybe bleed out?
Oh my god.
What?
No.
Sorry. I've had a really interesting
No.
trip.
How often did that happen on your trip? Wait, tell us about your
What?
trip.
Oh, it was real nice. I told you.
I don't-
Had a boat party, and then we went on a carriage ride, and there was a big full moon, and we howled at it, and then we went into this glade, and everybody got naked, and we all swam around for a little while, and then we chased wolves.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got naked?
Well, yeah, they said I had to participate, so But there were some really conveniently placed bushes and trees.
There usually are.
Naturally, yeah.
Yeah, there were. Very classy. Very PG-13. Yeah.
Great. And why wolves?
I don't know, Children of the Night, something like that. Some kind of, get-together thing. We make some sounds, and then I guess there's like a chase or something.
oh, did you win?
I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you won. Whatever. it
Oh, I
was.
did. I won
Great.
something.
Ah,
Yeah.
well, guess I'm gonna go investigate this cult that wants to kill me and all look like me.
Oh, yes.
Um,
Thank God. Let's get to
They
that.
all want to look like you? I thought it was just a guy.
It seems like a lot of them. Everyone I've met that's been a part of this cult has looked like me. So,
Not Drakilda.
I forgot about Drakilda.
Yeah. We should avenge Trebbiano. It's sort of delayed here, but
Yeah.
kind of long fuse on that one. But still,
We're getting to it. Get it. Tribbiano was a patient guy. He'll understand.
Do we just go back to the... I don't know that I remember where we met them last time.
Well, I figured I'd just, start by asking around, see if what the word on the street is, if anyone knows about the purple hand. Go like this to some people,
Isn't that exactly what we
Mina,
did last time?
we can't hear you.
Yeah, and it worked.
I was gonna say, this is how we're gonna avoid Franck? Like, walking around the streets asking questions?
Yeah, not about Frank.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I'll wear a disguise.
Great. But then how
I
will
might
they
have to buy
recognize
some
you?
clothes. But
Well, with the secret sign.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. If anyone ever goes like this to you, Mina, get him.
Unless they just have an itchy ear, in which case they're just an innocent
No,
bystander.
they go like this. They go like this if they had an itchy ear, not like this.
So it's the,
Okay,
Yeah,
if they
it's
have
like
an itchy
time.
ear, but they're holding something like in their right hand, then I think it's
Yeah.
okay. Or, there's no way to tell.
Nobody scratches naturally with their pinky, Bruno. That's not a scratching finger.
What if they're missing their main scratchers,
Okay, yes. If someone has
So-
something in their left hand, has to scratch their left ear, and is missing all fingers on their right hand except for their pinky, don't
Right.
get them. But otherwise,
Right, okay.
if you see someone go like this, get them.
is that like a
That makes a lot of
euphemism? Is it
sense.
okay to murder those people? Or when I talk about solving a problem by getting rid of one person, maybe like a one-way ticket to a different country?
My problem was not that we were going to murder him, it's that you were denying that was, I'm clearly happy with solving problems through murder.
Oh. Really?
We've solved
Oh my
a bunch
God.
of problems that way.
That makes that conversation so much easier to have.
What conversation?
Oh, nothing. Fine. Okay, so are we gonna kill Frank or are we gonna kill people with purple hands? I'm confused. Oh, I'm sorry. That sounded terrible. I'm not a murderer. I actually very much value life. I'm really scared. I'm fine.
What's
So what
with
are we
all
gonna
this
do? Make
murder
some sausage?
denial? It's very suspicious.
I've never liked murdering people, Bruno. Mm-mm.
Should we talk about this? Do we want to talk about this? Yaffy, do you want to talk? to
About what?
us?
About what? Ooh, a fly.
Okay.
It's like a little M&M. Okay.
Roast.
Yeah.
Great. So the purple hand.
Yeah.
I get
Get
it.
'em.
Yeah.
Right.
Indigo's gonna put on his scholar outfit, the masterful disguise he designed.
That
bought.
was a good
The
disguise.
one that makes him look like a nerd.
Excellent. Excellent.
That's the one!
Oh,
The one.
man.
That's the one.
Oh, God.
Oh
Every
my
time.
God.
Yep.
It's always
so Indigo looks like that again now.
Excellent.
Does he have a wig or?
It's just the shadow by his cheek. It's just like, it's just a,
Yeah.
it's a face on a
This is art. This is art.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Everybody has two distinct jawbones, Colleen. Come on.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, man.
Jeez, it's not that abnormal.
No flaws.
That's the jaws of the little mouth that comes out when I open my regular mouth.
It's just, how long have we been playing this game and this picture still gets me? How's that possible?
Oh,
Every time.
Jesus.
man.
So get this out of here, Paul.
We can't continue to play under these conditions.
Okay. So you get dressed up in your Kastor Lieberung costume.
Yeah.
And what is your plan? What are you doing?
What are
Go ask around about the purple hat.
It's midday. You're just gonna walk the streets of Altdorf, asking about. Have you heard about the
Not
purple
that-
hands?
I'll find like some bars and I'll ask around and I'll go like this a lot and
Mm-hmm.
I figure I look like Kastor Lieberung. Someone's gonna want to kill me.
That's
And-
usually the case.
I'll keep out for anybody that notices what I'm doing. That kind of thing.
Excellent. All right. Give me a fellowship roll. You can add your gossip.
Excellent.
Before Indigo gets himself killed, Nina's gonna be nearby in the Knights Panther uniform that we were given, just like, looking out. like outside the bars that you're in.
All right,
Just
so
in
there's
case.
a member of the Knights Panther
Fuck.
guarding the entrance to any bar that Kastor Lieberung goes into.
That's a negative
And-
1 on your fellowship.
And where's Bruno and Yeffy during this? Making out in the alley? Like,
What?
no.
In our
No, we're
respective backpacks.
Not there yet.
I'm gonna go into the bar. I'm gonna follow Indigo.
Okay, following Indigo around.
Because I remember what happened the last time we did this exact plan.
If I recall, you have your normal clothes, which look an awful lot like the costume that Indigo happens to be wearing.
Yeah, that's right. We're
Yeah,
also dressed almost identically.
Fairly similarly. Yep, that's very good.
Just
Very good.
little mini Indigo.
Yep. And Yeffy, where are you?
I'll follow Bruno as well. I'll have my disguise, my dark sunglasses, and some new digs I'm
Excellent.
wearing.
It's quite the entourage that
Yeah.
that arrives at the bar.
It doesn't look ghoulish at all. Yeah.
Negative 3 to your roll.
I'll keep an outlook for any Franks men.
That's what I'm worried about too.
Okay.
I mean, I
Okay.
don't
Keeping
know
an eye
the
out for
purple hand.
Foxmen. Very good. Okay. Great. Now, Christian, I believe you're about to tell me your result of your roll.
Yeah, 19.
19. Very good.
Oh!
Very good.
Indigo's good at this.
Yeah.
That's the first talent I ever got was skill gossip.
Yeah.
Bored with it.
Yeffy, give me an intelligence roll, please.
Oh boy, that's my favorite one.
Shoot.
Yeah. 13. Not that bad.
Excellent. Okay. You've as you've traveled about town, you have seen a couple. We seem to be getting a little bit. I'm hearing a little bit of echo. Are you guys hearing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
Interesting. Where's that coming from?
Oh, weird. I'm not.
Everybody just double check, make sure your audio is coming through your headphones, not your speakers. Okay, so Indigo, as Indigo travels from one bar to the next, Yeffy, you keep your eye out for any members of Frank's crew that you might recognize. You see, once or twice, you do get the feeling that you see like the same person that you think maybe it's just a coincidence, or maybe just somebody who looks similar to each other. But maybe someone's watching you. But every time you've gone to look, they've vanished, and you're not. And it doesn't look like anyone that you would necessarily associate with Frank. So you're not sure, but you do generally get this feeling like your group is being shadowed.
But we're so subtle.
Yeah. Indigo, after striking out at a couple of bars, you finally enter one where you meet someone. You give this symbol, and they do it in return. And then they kind of like look you curiously in the eye. It's kind of this older, wiry gentleman with a completely bald head and a long, pointed goatee. And he looks like he's been in a lot of fights. He's got like a lot of like scars and very 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 weathered looking fellow. And he kind of like motions his head a little bit and then goes over to the bar, picks up his drink, and goes and sits down at a table in the farthest corner of the tavern.
Great. I will follow him.
Excellent.
Indigo, what are we telling this guy? What are you gonna say?
I haven't gotten that far.
Great. Okay, let's do it. I'm ready.
Okay. So Bruno's going with him to the corner. The two of you. Mina, you following? Mina's outside in uniform. Yeffy, are you going with with them?
Yes.
Okay. So all three of you come and sit around the table. So there's 4 people sitting around the table. This guy's kind of all the way back in the corner, and he looks from each of you to the other, and he looks kind of curious and weird, and he finally looks at you, Indigo, and he says, very interesting to see you in town again, Herr Lieberung.
Yes, I've been away for quite a while. I've heard about what happened in the north.
Oh, what happened in the north?
Haven't you heard?
I'm not.
Middenheim? The news from Middenheim?
I heard a group of fancy Middenheimers arrived in town this morning.
Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't say that. You're not.
Maybe not.
You don't know. Well, I've heard there was trouble in Middenheim, and figured now would be a good time to re-enter the fold.
Oh. There are some who wish you very ill, Herr Lieberung. It is dangerous for you around here, you know. Drakilda still looks for you day by day.
I'm not afraid of Drakilda. Phew.
I'm a little afraid of Drakilda.
Shut up.
What is your business in Altdorf then? You come to take care of her? At last?
Maybe, if it comes to that.
Do you have other missions?
I come to lend my aid where needed. Considering the disaster that was Middenheim, I figured we could use all the help we could get.
I see. Well, many have been mobilized. There are not many of us here still in Altdorf.
Oh?
No. Drakilda has taken up residence in your old abode. Perhaps you will have to eliminate her to retake it.
Maybe. That's...
Hey, where
does
you used to
Drakilda
live? Yeah.
Yeah, what was the address again?
Where has Drakilda been looking for me?
Oh,
Maybe I
she
should
looks
speak
over her
to her.
shoulder everywhere she goes. She doesn't forget that fateful day.
Yeah.
That's the...
Yeah. Dang.
And what is Drakilda's favor with the Archlumen these days?
The Archlumen is very displeased with her failures. She is not well respected at the upper levels.
Failures to kill Kastor?
Of course. What else?
Well, then maybe we should pay Drakilda a visit. Maybe someone could let Drakilda know that Kastor Lieberung was looking for her again.
Oh. Perhaps. You wish her to be on her guard then.
Well, I give her a fair shot.
That is surprisingly generous of you, Herr Lieberung.
Well, it is, I need to rework my image after her dragging my name through the mud and all. So, and I assure you, it would be quite beneficial of any who helped me to regain perhaps some of my previous stake here in the city.
Good. You will remember old Herbert then. Very good. I will inform her. I will go to the Lieberung homestead right now and tell her if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look back and forth between Bruno and Yeffy and like, yes, why don't you go right now?
All right.
And we'll see what she has to say.
Very well. I shall look for you again then in this district, Herr Lieberung. Good day.
Yeah.
He gets up, his chair squeals, and he stands and he kind of shuffles off to the door, looking over his shoulder at you repeatedly before then darting out the front door.
Should we follow him?
Is that okay? Oh yeah, we should follow that guy. I don't know where Kastor Lieberung lived.
I think someone's following us. Just a FYI, I think someone's following us.
Oh.
Yeah. We should follow him.
We should follow him, and then we can reverse follow the other person.
Yeah, that sounds great. Okay.
So, what? All three of you go rushing out the door.
Where's Mina?
Yeah.
Mina, as you come scrambling towards the door, you see Mina standing at it in full Knight's Panther regalia.
What?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's nice. I can't believe that fits. Did you murder the guy?
No.
Oh.
You just gave me one that fit. Do you think it looks good? I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's kind of
We're gonna-
looks like a guard.
We gotta follow
Following
him.
the guy.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Do we want to follow him like real good? Because I have a thing for that.
Yeah,
We need to follow him real
let's
good.
do it. Let's do it.
And not look like a guard. Oh god,
No, I meant
invisible?
invisibility.
Okay.
I think make
That will
one of us
prevent us
invisible,
from getting
and then
followed.
that one person could follow him.
Let's make all of
All
us
right,
invisible, and then we can all follow him.
Who's
You
first?
kind of do it on one at a time. I see. I'm
One
gonna
at
get
a time.
so big.
I think Yeffy or Bruno first.
Come on, guys. Hands wasted.
Okay.
Who's excited? All right, Yeffy.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
But
Okay.
maybe we should step
Right.
into an alley and not cast some magic in the middle of the street.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds right.
Yeah. Mina pulls out a book and starts like leafing
Yeah.
through. Oh,
Maybe we.
okay.
All right. The four
Back in
of
the
you
armor.
scramble around the corner of the inn, which you notice now as you're coming around it. You can see the sign waving in the wind, and it says "The Cracked Tankard." And you can see there's a large picture
Damn it.
of a metal tankard with a big crack down the front of it.
Well, that's where Kilda kicked our asses last time. Damn
What
it!
was it? Oh.
I think.
All right. Whatever.
Just I can't
I
think of why
wasn't there.
Paul would have called it out if it wasn't the same place.
You head into the alley. Mina removes her book again and casts a spell on.
On Yeffy, I got a 5 and a 1, which is a success. Just barely, but I got there.
That is.
I need a 5+.
It is a minor mishap though as well.
Yes. Which is fine.
Okay.
Which is good and fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Don't look like that.
Get real big.
Mina casts her spell, and the image of Yeffy slowly fades away. And right behind her, where she was standing, you're in a kind of like crummy alleyway. It's there's bits of refuse, broken wagon wheel, rats scurrying around. But in the corner, as all of you are watching where Yeffy was standing, Yeffy vanishes. And just there in the crack between the cobblestones, right behind where she was standing, a plant just sprouts up and rapidly grows. You can see it looks like a very large flower. A big rose, in fact, appears there, growing forth. And as its petals open up, little red droplets drop from the petals of the flower gently onto the cobblestones.
You turned her into a flower, and then she died. What?
No!
Yeffy, are you still there? Yeffy, can you hear me as a plant?
I am still there, right, Paul?
You're still there. You're just invisible.
Great. Yeah. Well,
No,
I'm gonna lick
it's a cool plant.
the droplets off the ground.
It's delicious.
Oh, I wouldn't do
It's
that.
delicious, Yeffy.
We gotta follow this guy.
Okay, go
Oh,
follow
wow.
the guy. Go follow the guy.
What?
Um,
We're
I
not
got this
all
plant.
invisible yet.
You cut this plant so I can keep it with me. This is great.
It's
It's
so
like
big.
it's like a pack snack. What?
It looks like a rose, but maybe it's about twice as big as a rose should be.
Okay, I'll take the
I'm
plant.
gonna cut
I'll take the plant and I'll shove it in here.
Okay.
Okay. Cut the plant, shove it in with my various other illicit things. Okay, I leave
Okay,
a little bit
okay.
hanging out so Yeffy can suck the
A little
petal
red
out of my
stain
backpack.
starts to
Gross.
appear in the back corner of
Delicious.
Bruno's pack.
Don't worry, I know how to get stains out.
Oh my god, Bruno, I'm making you with
Okay.
this horrible plant invisible.
Okay, I actually
That's
have some
5 and a 1
second thoughts about.
Excellent. Ooh. Okay.
You get double one.
What? No, I got a 5 and a 1. I got the same score.
Bruno.
So it worked.
Likewise, fades out of existence, disappearing before you as he's griping about about whatever it was, the plant. And then you can smell this strong scent of garlic wafting from where he was.
That's
That
Oh,
wasn't
it's
me.
so gross.
That's just Bruno. That's just Bruno.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Alright, you guys go.
okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, you'll
Yeah.
catch
Follow
up.
that guy.
Okay, we're going. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going. I think we're going. I don't know where the Yeffy's going.
Yeah.
But we're going.
Are you going
I'm
after the
going.
same person? Are you going after
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the
I hope
two
you
of
haven't
you,
ruined that flower because I'd be very upset.
dash from the alleyway back into the main street and look around and try and identify this guy who ran away some time ago. Are you using? Are you doing anything particular to try and track down where the heck this guy just
He
went?
wasn't waiting there. We were working on something back in the alley. What? He just wandered off. We're trying to do the story here, Paul. You can't just have the guy. Like,
It's okay. Indigo has tracking. We'll be
oh
fine.
my god! Indigo's not invisible yet.
Bruno and Yeffy, you come out onto the street. You look around. What do you do?
I'm looking for the guy. Or I'm looking for
Oh,
the person who
man.
followed us. Either one.
All right, I will take an intelligence test. Do you have any skills to bear here?
No, of course not. It's intelligence.
No. Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Surgery.
Ooh, that's a 2.
2. Yeah.
All these people look alike. I'm really
I
concerned
got-
about that flower right now.
I got a 19 though.
Okay. Yeffy, mostly you're distracted by the strong mixed odors of blood and garlic coming from Bruno. It's a real, real back and forth. Bruno, you got a 19.
19. It's like smelling vanilla extract, then you go to taste it, and somehow just stop.
Looking down the street, you just catch a glimpse of a bald-headed man walking around about 6 blocks from where you're standing. It might be him. It's at least a bald-headed person, which is correct. What do you do?
Thank you, Halfling Pie God. I grab Yeffy. I flail my arms out until I grab Yeffy and then
Excellent.
run off.
Excellent.
Ah!
So the two of you holding hands invisibly, you're running down the street.
This is just so that we can stay together.
Uh-huh.
We're both invisible.
Yeah, of course.
I'm very
You smell
upset
like
with
this.
you.
I'm upset with you, stinking like garlic, ruined my flower. What are you doing?
Entirely Mina's fault. Well, it's at least, I think that's 50% Mina's fault.
That's right.
I do have a lot of garlic on me.
I don't know
Mina-
how much 50% is.
You're welcome, Mina, for the flower.
Yeah.
Mina and Indigo, what are you two doing?
I didn't.
How did we manage
that
to
far
split the
ahead.
party? I thought
Yeah,
we were all
I-
sticking together.
We could follow
know,
them
it's great.
visibly from behind, but I guess we could just follow our nose to find Bruno.
Or we could also be invisible. Do you want to be invisible? I'm doing a great job.
I've never been invisible and had a great time with it. Personally.
Oh.
If you want to turn invisible, by all means. But
It makes Indigo real paranoid.
A fan of visibility.
It's not for everybody, you know. As long as you support legalization, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll come down and watch. I'm a little worried that the armor is going to make the invisibility kind of moot because it's kind of loud and a little obvious, and maybe a foolish precaution that I did. But I can be your personal Knights Panther, Her Lieberung, sir.
I mean, okay, you could turn me invisible, I guess, and then I could follow you, and then you're just a Knights Panther, and okay.
This
just
time,
do it quick.
I promise. I promise.
Scrunches his eyes shut.
Okay, this time I got a 10. No ones.
No ones. Excellent. This time Indigo successfully vanishes without any other unusual effects.
Does it happen? Am I invisible?
You did it.
Ah! Oh, okay.
I mean,
follow the smell of garlic.
Are you likewise making yourself invisible, or are you going visibly?
I'm going visibly, I guess.
Okay.
I'm already in disguise, and it's going to be really loud, so I'm just going to follow the smell of garlic.
Okay.
But push to cross parts and stuff. I don't feel like Bruno and Yeffy are being very, very subtle.
Excellent. Indigo, well, they are invisible. Because that makes them a little harder to track. They do smell strongly and are leaving a little trail of droplets of blood wherever they go. So, Indigo, as you and Mina come out, why don't you go ahead and roll me an intelligence test with your tracking skill. See if you can track Bruno and Yeffy.
Great.
And I'm going to say that they're leaving enough of a trail here that, let's see, I'm going to say that inevitably you're going to be able to find them. And the question is simply whether, how long it takes, and if you arrive where they do significantly behind them or not. So, how'd you do?
I got a 17.
Okay. Yep. So the between the odor and the droplet trail of blood that leaves from the cracked tankard down the roads, you're fairly hot on Bruno's trail. Bruno and Yeffy, you two travel through the streets of Altdorf away from this this section of town where you ended up, as Indigo sort of bar hopped from the nicer parts of town to the less nice parts of town. You kind of leave the slums behind, and you start to enter a much nicer residential part of town. The houses get bigger, more ornate. They start to actually even have little walls around them where they become more like estates. But eventually you come to one, and you see you're moving fast enough that you've gained some ground on the guy, and you've seen his pointed goatee once or twice, so you're feeling pretty confident that you're tracking the right guy. And you're about 3 blocks away when you see him approach a doorway into a walled estate, and he just kind of pushes through the door and in. And as you get a little closer, you can see that the door that he passed through is off of the top hinge, and so it's a little crooked and a little broken in. And generally, the whole look of the house, it looks nice, like it was really nice at some point, but it looks like it hasn't been taken care of. The gardens are overgrown, vines are growing up the sides, the windows are dark, some of them are actually boarded up. The whole thing just looks a little dilapidated and uncared for. But you stand there at the doorway into the. So it sort of looks like it leads from the street into like a courtyard or garden area, then eventually towards the house. What do you do?
Really let them go, huh?
Yeah, well, Kastor has been dead for a long time.
That's true. Should we go in?
Yeah, let's go. I think we should leave the blood plant outside, though. Well, okay, I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it. No, that's fine. We'll take it.
No, I can say no. I can say no. I can say no. I can do that.
It seems like you're not going to. Okay.
I will. You know what? You're mad at me. I don't even know why. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't done anything wrong.
You can't see my I'm gesturing incomprehensibly at that statement. I'm invisible, so you can't notice, but I want,
Yeah, that's too bad. Wait, are you just going to put the whole plant down or the pack down?
Well, my bag's got all my other little illicit odds and ends, so I was just going to put the plant down. Yeah.
You can't give up your stuff.
Well, I mean, I've got, let me just check this out here. A picture of Indigo.
You're bringing the plant. Come on.
Vials of my own blood.
Yeah. Vials of your own blood. Why you gotta... Let me see those.
What?
Sorry.
Oh, no, I meant vials of Matt Masoon blood. It's a science thing. Sure. So should we
go inside?
Okay, let's go. Let's just go. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Let's take the plant. Well,
here we go.
Okay.
We're taking it.
You sneak in through the somewhat broken door. You can see that you are entering to a small garden. There's a little like what was probably a nice little pond on your left, but it's all like overgrown with algae and weeds. And to your right, there's what was probably a nice little flower garden at some point, but again, completely overgrown and uncared for. There's a little path that leads from this doorway to the front door of the building itself. You can also see a second door off to your right, kind of behind the flower garden, that looks somewhat smaller, but both of them look... both of them are dark. Both of them, the one on the right is a bit overgrown with weeds, so it looks like it hasn't even been used in a long time because some of the vines are actually growing from the walls over into the doorway.
I'm sorry, it's time.
Okay, nobody
Don't
look.
make fun of me, Max.
Everybody.
Nobody look.
I'm sorry.
Just put your cursor over Colleen's face.
Just talk about the garden, guys, and just ignore me. I have to do my medical thing on the air.
You've really let the space go, Indigo.
Bruno, what do you
It
think?
wasn't my place.
I guess go for the main door. The other one
Okay.
you said doesn't look like it's been opened at all, right?
Yeah, it looks choked with vines and overgrowth from the flower garden.
I'll go up to the main door, but just open it like a crack.
Okay, you peer in just a crack, and you can see what appears to be like an entry hall with a nice ornate looking fireplace. Though it's very dusty and covered in cobwebs. If there was furniture in here, it looks like it's long gone. But hung over the fireplace opposite the door that you're kind of peeking through, you can see a large portrait.
No.
That looks a lot like
that.
large portrait hanging above the fireplace that looks just like that. To the left and right of the fireplace are two doors.
Okay.
Both leading directly away from you.
Lefty or righty? Let's go left.
Okay, left.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, you go to the left, and you push open that door, and you peer in, and you can see that it's a long room, and on the left wall are three windows that point back out onto the street. You would assume, but they're kind of partially boarded up, so just little streaks of light come through boards into the room. The rest of the room, though, you can see appears to be a very nice library with many books and bookshelves and some tables and chairs about. It all looks a bit dusty, and there are cobwebs, and you think you smell like a kind of like a dead animal kind of smell. About halfway down the right wall is a door leading to the right. Other than that, the room looks largely just used.
What kind of books? Like do a quick survey of just the genre.
They're fairly academic sounding. There actually there are a lot of books on all manner of scientific topics, botany, chemistry. You can see books on theory of magic. There are books. They seem very generally all like that. Very high-minded, probably very dry, like textbook kind of stuff.
Interesting.
You should get Mina the Theory of Magic book. I bet she would love that. You hear a voice say from very far away.
I hear nothing. I guess I'll put my ear on that door.
Okay.
Like the other door in here.
You head over to the other door. And you press your ear against it. And it's completely silent.
Oh, you can't. It's quiet. It doesn't. I don't hear anything.
Okay.
Where'd that guy go?
Should we go into that?
How long
Right to the right.
Planned.
We weren't out there that long. You could have gone to the right.
All right. Do we go to the right or do we go through this one?
Well, let's look at this one, I guess. Or we could go. I don't know, man. I don't know where you went. I don't think you went through here. This place is pretty dusty.
It's true. Okay. Let's go back out and do the right.
Okay.
You head back into the hall, choosing this time to go through the right door. The right door opens up. You can see a long hallway stretching before you. There is one door on the left down the hall, about halfway down the hall, which you suspect is the other side of that door you were just pressing your ear on. There are two doors along the right wall, one very soon and one much further down. All the way down at the end of the hall, you can see another door at the opposite end, just before an open passageway leads to the left, and it looks like stairs descend down.
Oh. Down seems spookiest. That's probably where they'd go.
Yeah, probably accurate. I agree with that. So, downstairs? Was Indigo and Mina coming on?
I feel like there was that we were halfway through a plan and then we both got turned invisible and I wasn't really going to follow up. So we could wait. We could wait for him.
Let's keep going down the stairs because they might not show up. They might be outside waiting for us to come out.
That's true. Hey, should Mina have worn the big costume? Nobody here would recognize Mina. Why is she wearing the biggest costume?
I don't know. That's a good point. I
She's
don't
the
know.
only person. Okay.
And why a guard? I mean, that's just going to make people suspicious.
we go all the way down the hallway, down the stairs.
Excellent. Quietly, Bruno and Yeffy, invisible, holding hands, make their way down this old, creaky hallway, whispering to each other. Meanwhile, Mina and Indigo, you arrive at the outside of this house. So as described, a very run-down-looking, once fine estate. The gate into the garden, clearly broken. The signs, the dripping, the little droplets of blood lead right through the gate. What do you do?
Well, we found the house.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like Bruno and Yeffy went inside.
We could do that. We could also probably just knock on the friggin' door. Apparently there's someone there who wants to kill you. I guess. Who knows? No one tells me anything.
We could do that. I mean, now would be pretty decent time if you wanted to turn invisible. Then we could sneak in invisibly.
Okay. I'm gonna turn invisible. God. I took mental damage from hearing insults about my great costume. That's a 6 and a 1, so it worked, but...
Excellent.
You know, I think it's funny because I think Indigo is the only person to have no ill effects happen when he is. Both times he's been turned invisible, it was fine.
Yeah, Nina's just really intimidated by Indigo and his men. Just wants to make sure she does a good job for you.
Okay, excellent. Mina turns completely invisible in front of you, Indigo. She vanishes from sight. What do you do?
Nah.
All right, let's go. And I walk through the door.
Okay.
Okay. Indigo, you go first?
Yeah.
Very good. Mina, you follow behind. You walk through the gate, Indigo, and you can see old, murky, algae-covered pond to your left, overgrown flower garden to your right, and you can see the two doors opposite that lead into the building, the main building. One slightly ajar on your left, to your right, the other one overgrown with moss and vines and such.
Besides the blood on the ground, do I see any other tracks around here?
So you start glancing around on the ground looking for tracks, and you notice something really eerie. Looking back the way you came towards the gate, you can see obvious dark footprints that have appeared. And as you look, you can see that all of the grass and moss and whatnot has just like completely died and burnt away in these spots that look like big, obvious footprints.
Oh.
And as you look at them, another one appears.
Ah!
What are you looking at?
Look at the ground! This is where to go!
Mina,
Nina turns in a circle.
You turn in a
What's up?
circle, and finally it dawns on you that it is your own feet creating these death, dying, decaying footprints. Everywhere your foot lands, all of the plant life just immediately turns brown and black and dies.
Yeffy gets a flower. This is great. This is great.
Okay. Well, let's just go inside and get all the killable items, I guess. Don't step on my toes.
Well, I can't
Please.
see your toes. So...
Okay, well, just be real careful, please.
Okay.
God.
Okay.
This plan is going
You know-
flawlessly so far.
You can agree we're all invisible.
We are all invisible. That's great job, Nina. We are all invisible. It's really exceptional. None of us died.
Thank you. None of us died. Wow, can't wait for us to sneak into the Emperor's thing.
Yeah.
So just wanna cover it. If we're sneaking in somewhere, you're not gonna shoot me with lightning again. Is that right? That was not great the first time.
No, I won't do that unless there's a whole bunch of enemies in a group away from us. I promise.
Okay.
I try and pick you square
50-50.
with my armor. I'm just going bang.
Alright. Let's go inside.
Okay.
Follow the
Go
blood and
inside.
garlic.
Okay. You follow in as you enter the hall, where you can see the old fireplace, and above it the portrait of Indigo. And you can see doors to the left and right. And Indigo, you can see the little droplets of blood first going left, and then coming back out, and going to the right. Oh, we can't hear you, Christian. Something has happened to your audio.
I'll follow them to the right.
Excellent. You follow them to the right. Roll me an agility test, please, Indigo.
Dang.
Forgot to mention the trap we left for you.
18.
Okay. You carefully approach the door to the right. You push it open a little bit. You look in to what appears to be a long hallway. And you can see there's a door to your right, then a door to your left, and then a door to your right. And then at the very end, there's another door at the very end just before a turn down some stairs. It's that second door on the right, just as you're pushing your door open, the second door to the right also pushes open. And you can see two dark figures emerging from that room. They appear to be human-sized. It's very dark in here because you are in an interior hallway. There's no windows or anything like that. One of the people does carry a flickering candle, and that's like the only source of light in here, and you can just barely hear some whispers between them. And I'll ask you to roll an intelligence test to see whether or not you recognize anything by the candlelight or hear what they're saying.
10.
10. Okay. The candlelight flickers, kind of underlighting the chin and nose of a face, but it's just not enough. You can't quite make out who that person is. But there's two people, and you do hear one of them whisper, "What's that smell?" And you see them both kind of. What do you do?
I will pull back a little bit, but not shut the door. And I will flail my arm out until I find Mina, invisibly.
Okay.
And I'll whisper to her, "There's some people in the hall behind this door. They're part of the cult, I think. I think they smell Bruno."
Should we get him? He said we should get him.
Not yet. I think we should follow him. Because we're looking for Drakilda. The boss.
Fuck is Drakilda? Okay.
She's like a boss. She killed a friend of ours. It was a long time ago.
Okay. Great.
We'll be ready.
Give a thumbs up, not realizing that you can't see it. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. And I'll just keep watching them, see what they do.
Okay. You see them slowly move towards the stairs leading down. And do you start to go down the hallway yourself?
Yes, they will sneak.
Excellent. I will take an agility test from both you and Mina as you try to sneak down this hallway.
Natural 20.
Excellent.
Oh,
Indigo's in his element.
ooh, that's a 19.
Wow.
Wow,
The two of
damn.
you slide
Even in armor.
silently into the hallway and slowly start making your way down the hall towards the stair as the two darkened figures holding the one single candle make their way down the stairs. Meanwhile, down in the basement, Bruno and Yeffy, you've come down the stairs. You've come into clearly a cellar, and you can see there's a lot of storage down here. There are large barrels and crates and a couple of shelves that look like wine shelves. You can see wine bottles all lined up on them. You can see other shelves that hold cheeses, and you can see some dry storage in the back. You think you can see something large hanging from the ceiling, kind of wrapped up in rope, like it might be like a large hunk of meat hanging back there. And the wine bottles are dust covered, and as are the cheeses, but you don't smell any rot or anything like gross. So it seems like the stuff down here is okay.
This room reminds me, it takes me back to that time we were stuck
In Bogenhofen,
in
I
the
was about to
basement.
say that.
I know, yeah. That was a time that happened to us. With wine, and we drank all that stuff.
It
We're
was,
stuck.
that's true.
Yeah.
But this time we're way more invisible, so I feel better about it.
Yes. It's too bad about that cheese.
You want to get at the cheese? I mean, we can eat some of the cheese.
That's dusty, though. I mean, I guess if we don't eat the rind, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try to get a chunk of cheese.
All right. Yeah, all right.
You want to talk about what that meat is? It might be like a cut of something real good.
All right, I'll check out the meat. I'm pretty afraid it's a person, but we'll get right to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think they're down here? Yeah, let's get some cheese.
Oh, there's clearly nobody down here.
Okay. As you slide over to the piece of meat, there's a large something hanging from the ceiling here. As you get closer to it, Bruno, you start to smell the smell of rot coming from it, and you think you can see a little bit of movement around it, as if there's maybe flies landing on it or worms within it moving about. It's very dark down here. Does either of you have a light of any kind?
Can either of us see in the dark?
Yeah, dwarves and halflings. That's not a thing anymore. No.
No, I'm afraid it's not.
I can't believe it's the first time this has come up.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah, surprising.
Let's see.
Surprising.
Supposedly, I have a lantern,
Very good.
but I've never used it.
Do you light your lantern here in the dark cellar?
In the dark. Do you
I'll
want
just
me
get
to light the
real close.
lantern?
That's okay. No, it's
Do you want to just see what it is?
yeah,
With the lantern?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
okay, all right. No,
Okay.
light it real quick, and then we can put it out if we hear anything.
Okay, I'll light it. Now hold it up.
Spooky.
You're such idiots. Okay, let's
Lantern,
do it.
the lantern. You hold the lantern up, and the lantern itself, of course, is invisible. But but the light emitting from it is real,
It's good. Yeah.
and
The
you illuminate
lantern's
it, and
invisible.
indeed
That's actually even spookier.
you can see what appears to be most of a pig wrapped up in rope hanging from the ceiling, but it's clearly like flies are buzzing around it, and you can see some it looks gross, like it's been there for a while.
They didn't preserve this
Let's just stick
pig.
to the cheese. Yeah.
At this point, though, as you stand there, suddenly you hear voices from behind you. What is that? Is it ghosts? No, you fool! And there's a whiz as a dagger comes flying across the room and actually hits Yeffy right in the hand where you're holding the lantern. Yeffy, you will take 3 points of damage as a dagger embeds itself right into the back of your hand where you're holding the lantern. Give me a toughness test, please.
Okay.
Oh no.
17. Take that, Paul.
17. Okay, great. You managed to hang on to the lantern. You're still holding the lantern. A visible dagger is sticking out of the back of your hand, and you hear a voice say, "What sorcery is this?" And you can, looking back at the room at the stairs coming down into the room, you can see two people. One of them is the guy, the bald-headed guy with the black beard, holding a candle, and it looks like he's backing away. But the other one is clearly Drakilda, and she has just thrown a dagger right at Yeffy, and she looks confused but angry. She also looks more ragged than you remember her, dirtier, less like she's not been taking care of herself very well since you last saw her.
Might I unfortunately point out that damage does end invisibility?
Yes, you may point that out.
That is how we've ended invisibility many times.
And I've
You're absolutely right.
never seen or met Drakilda because I was not there for that game.
Excellent.
I have no idea who the hell this dwarf is in
I
her
love that
basement.
everybody's coming along with Indigo and Bruno, who are recounting an adventure that nobody has any idea about. Yeah, this bar, we've totally been here before. It seemed fucking crazy. Wow.
Excellent. I will ask Yeffy, since you've been attacked, will you roll initiative for the group, a single d6? And I will roll for Drakilda here. Drakilda's gotten a 1, so I think you're going to win this.
Oh, no, I'm just rolling on a die that has a stupid symbol.
Yeah.
And so it's a 6.
Excellent.
Sometimes the symbol is a 1, and sometimes it's a 6. So very annoying.
at
the
this
dice that
point
have weird.
here in the basement, Bruno and Yeffy are most of the way towards the back of the basement, which is quite large, almost the full footprint of the entire building. So you're all the way towards the back where this hunk of meat is hanging. To your right is the hunk of meat. To your left is the shelves with cheeses on them. Back behind you are some shelves with wine and other storage and whatnot. At the maybe a step or two up the stairs on the opposite ends of the room are Drakilda, and I've already forgotten this guy's name. Something with an H. Herbert. Thank you. Herbert. So they're basically at the bottom of the steps, maybe a step or two up, and Herbert is kind of moving towards the far corner just to try and seems just to move away from whatever spooky shit is going on at the other end of the room. Whereas Drakilda has taken the opportunity to throw a dagger. At the top of the steps, completely unseen by anyone, is Indigo and Mina. So I'm going to start with you, Yeffy, and then maybe I'll circle. Maybe I'll go counterclockwise through Bruno, just to keep it easy on myself, but let you guys at the bottom of the basement go first. So what are you doing, Yeffy?
So I become visible, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I got a dagger in my hand.
You got a dagger plunged into the back of your hand, but you still managed to hold on to the lantern, which has now appeared.
Free dagger.
Yeah, free dagger. Yay, ouch. Yeffy kind of steps away from Bruno with a little hip shove. And, oh, dear lords and ladies, I apologize for the intrusion I have made in this evening. I was simply looking at this lovely pig and how delicious it was for my lord and master who sent me here from the depths of his dungeon, and I have gotten lost in your cheese fineries. Clearly you are most powerful warriors.
Excellent. Bruno, are you doing anything? Add anything to this?
Well...
Do not upset my dark lord, because if you harm me, my dark lord shall strike at thee. Most fiercely.
Wow. And at that timing, I pick up one of the blocks of cheese and I throw it in their general direction.
Oh, you've angered him!
Roll a ballistic skill, Bruno.
With no intent on hitting them or causing any damage.
I see. Just rolling a cheese generally
just
near them.
General cheese. Well, I mean, I did roll a natural 1, so...
You hit yourself.
Real heavy.
Yeah. Oh my god, what is this?
Excellent. You hurl one of the cheeses in their direction. You rolled a 1. I will say the cheese actually unerringly whizzes down the room and strikes Herbert.
Oh, it's that doctor thing of Bogenhofen all over again.
And it doesn't really cause any damage because it's actually just kind of a small wheel of cheese. So it just kind of thumps against his chest. But you do become visible, Bruno.
Another great shot, though.
What's that?
Another great shot.
And he looks completely stunned, and he's like, "What is? There are appearing creatures!" And he kind of stumbles backwards. Mina, you're at the top of the stairs. You can see all this happening. Are you doing anything?
Jesus Christ.
You're pretty sure Indigo is right in front of you, but you can see everything perfectly because he's invisible.
Well, no one has told me which one is which, so...
Oh my god, that's right.
I have no idea who these people are. I'm going to... Wait. I'm gonna wait.
Going to wait. Excellent.
I'm gonna hold.
Indigo, are you
I don't know if
anything?
these are the people to fight.
Do I recognize Drakilda from where I am?
Yes.
I want to walk up right behind her invisibly, and I want to grab her, like in a big bear hug.
Excellent.
Oh, shit!
Give me a weapon skill test.
Great. Can I get some any bonuses because
You will
I'm
get a +4
invisible?
since you have been completely invisible and
Nice.
unseen this whole time.
That's a 16.
Excellent. Indigo suddenly appears, arms wrapped around Drakilda, as Drakilda shouts in alarm, "What's gotcha?" And she turns just to see you, Indigo, and you see her face go just absolute shock. She goes, "Lieberung!"
Oh man.
Indigo, roll me a strength test. She's gonna try and get out of this. Ooh, she's.
That's just strength.
Yeah, just d20 plus your strength.
4.
A 4?
Wow.
Perhaps it's the shocked look or the accusation of Lieberung right in your face, or perhaps the sharp strike of her heel into your toe. You shout in alarm and kind of release your hands, and she stumbles backwards back into the corner and draws 2 swords. And says, "Finally, your doom is upon you." Herbert in the corner holding the candle, now kind of starting to recognize the group, continues to just cower in the corner. Yeffy, what are you doing?
Oh, that didn't work. Gaffy's gonna just. I'm thinking she's just gonna put that lantern down.
Okay.
And rip the dagger out of her hand and throw it at Drakilda.
Excellent. Give me a ballistic skill.
In the liquor pot. Ah! It doesn't break my okay.
Bruno, you can't help but notice that the blood dripping from the back of Yeffy's hand is like blackish and thick.
It's I rolled a 16.
All right. Yeah, that hits. Give me some damage.
It's just a dagger. Ah, so 1.
A 1. The dagger whizzes by and just catches Drakilda on the cheek, leaving a slight gash. She looks over in the direction of Yeffy. She points a sword. "You're next, dwarf, but first, Lieberung must die."
Okay, well, that's gonna take you a while.
Bruno, what are you doing?
Oh, wait.
This has been a good day for magic. I'm going to cast Charm Person on Drakilda.
Excellent.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do this last time. Ooh, a 4. Didn't even fail it, which I was pretty prepared for.
Is a 4 a success on a level 1? I don't have my magic in front of me. Yeah.
I thought so. Okay.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Well, it's not a crit failure.
Yep,
That's
yep.
what really matters.
Okay. You can see the magics. You can see Drakilda's face start to glaze over slightly, and then as you can see a ring actually on her finger flare up and light, and she kind of shakes it off. She says, "I was prepared for your magics. You shall die too."
I wasn't even prepared for that. Oh.
Mina, what are you doing?
I'll take that ring. I'll get the ring. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Do I recognize anything about the ring?
Like,
is that the same as the shield that
you're not sure.
Itachi used?
You were not sure exactly what that was, but I mean, obviously of magical origin. The ring lit up for a brief moment. It flared a reddish light, so clearly magical in some way. But you don't think it's anything like what you saw happening with
Ataka.
Atelka. You seem to recall Atelka's magical shield was more about physical attacks.
I mean, it's not the same as the time when I couldn't cast Magic Missile, is what I'm asking. Do I recognize that enough?
No, it doesn't look. You're not sure. It seems different.
All right.
Give it a
Okay.
try.
I'm gonna give it a little college try. I just want to confirm. I'm standing in the only exit, as far as we can tell from the.
You are at the top
right?
of the stair. You're at the top of the stair. It seems to be the only way out. Yep.
100%. All right, cool. I'm gonna cast magic missile, 3 of them on the guy that everyone hates.
Okay.
So.
Woman, actually, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Mina doesn't know.
Yep. Very good.
Okay, that's a 4 and a 2, so this is a success. And I cast 3 missiles now. So that's 6, 2, and 4. That's 12.
12.
Damn.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Right. Magical bolts flare out and strike Drakilda squarely in the chest. Thump, thump, thump. Each one flaring up and sending her bucking, and she grits her teeth. And you can see scorch marks on her clothes where she's been struck by these magical bolts. She says, Of course, Lieberung, you would never enter into a fair fight, but you will die before I give my last breath. And she lunges forward towards you, Indigo, and swings both swords at you.
Oh.
Ooh.
What'd you do to this lady?
Dual wielding.
Nothing. But someone who looks exactly like me did some terrible things to her.
He also did some bad things.
Stole a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yeah.
I am in disguise, right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
How much armor... Could I wear chainmail under this, or...
Not if you want it to be convincing.
Not really? Okay, great.
No.
Then I assume I'm wearing no armor.
Excellent. So what is your armor class currently?
9.
Excellent. Surprisingly, you managed to get away from the first initial swing, but the second one catches you, Indigo, for 6 points of damage.
Ooh.
Take 5 hurt.
Wait a minute. Did I skip you, Indigo? Were you supposed to go before me?
I think you might.
I think you were. Okay. Well, you can go now.
Okay. It felt dramatically appropriate.
Yeah. There you go. No retcons.
Why am I
here. No
worrying about
retcons.
killing her? She picked a demon on friggin' Fogenhofen, and killed Treviano. And tried to kill me, even though I'm not the person. I hit her with my sword.
Very good.
You want a fair fight? Draw my sword. Get her. Oh, that's really good. That's a 24.
That is certainly it.
Ooh.
For 5 points.
5 points. You cut viciously across Drakilda, across her collarbone, and it bleeds profusely, but she still staggers in front of you. Damn you two! Lieberung! Yuppie, what do you
Name's not Oscar Lieberung, damn it!
Yeah, he's gonna take your short sword out.
Yeah.
And flank with Indigo. And cut it to Drakilda and say, his name's Indigo, you dumb bird! And, I don't think it's gonna hit this one 11.
Let me see if she. Let's see. Okay. You swing out towards her. You kind of try to get behind her, flanking her from Indigo. You jab up at her, and she actually spins just at the right time, and with her offhand weapon parries the blow, still holding her other weapon pointed up at Indigo down the stairs and kind of splitting her attention between the two of you. Bruno,
That was pretty cool.
what do you do?
Has any of Yeffy's strange blackish blood dripped to the ground?
God, it's not the time.
Grab it later.
Has not.
It'll
Has
still
not.
be there.
Has not.
It's viscous enough that it hasn't really, like, it stained her sleeve a bit where she got hit with the dagger, but hasn't really. None of it's hit the ground.
It looks like everybody's got this covered.
Great.
I'm just gonna start poking around this cellar. I'm gonna start running around to all the corners and see what else is going on.
Give me an intelligence test.
10? 10.
You find a fair amount of food stores, much of which is still good. The cheeses are still good. The wine is still good. But you also find some ruined stuff like the chunk of meat. But nothing other than food stores, I'm afraid.
Damn it.
Mina, what are you doing?
Just to make sure, Herbert is still cowering in the corner, right? He hasn't disappeared.
Yep.
Okay,
Nope,
great.
He's there in the corner.
Cool. 3 bolts at this lady who I've met today and going to murder. But murder is bad, but unless it's somebody that everyone says is okay to... You know what? Whatever. Okay.
Yeah, I just met her too.
I did roll 2 ones, so...
Oh,
I've never done it before.
God.
That's exciting. Alright, that is more than a minor miscast.
Sure is.
That's a major mishap.
maybe we'll all turn invisible.
Maybe
I
lightning
don't
will
think
go
that's gonna
out through the
happen.
room.
Oh, and then I kill everybody again. If you make me turn these bolts on myself, I will kill myself.
That was exciting.
Sorry.
Was it 3 bolts? 3 bolts that you have? 3 bolts come flying out of Mina's hand. But Mina, they stop. By the way, everyone. I guess this should be obvious, but everyone is visible by now. Mina, the 3 bolts of magical energy go flying from your hand, but they stop about 10 feet in front of you, like partway down the. That's super exciting. I don't know what's going on over at Max's house. The 3 bolts appear to go about 10 feet in front of you, halfway down the stairs. They swirl around in a vortex, and then they form together solidly into the form of a small humanoid figure with big pointed horns, a long pointed tail, and a forked tongue that licks out across its lips, and it cackles and jumps up in glee, and then spins around, comes scampering back up the stairs, and leaps at your face.
Oh no! Oh God!
You kind of you back up through the doorway into the hall just as it scampers up into the hall with you. It is now standing there where you were in the doorway, and you've backed into the hall. And it is gleefully, and it is undulating like it is made out of this strange magical energy, like the energy of the bolts that you shoot normally. And it chants as it gnashes its teeth and tries to claw at you. You keep hearing it say, "Istak zinch, Istak gach zinch."
No, nobody worry about this. I got this. Nothing's going on. Y'all do your important battle. I got this.
Indigo, what do you do?
Okay.
Oh God.
Oh God. That's fine.
I take a moment, just mouth agape, just.
This is fine. Everything's fine. We're fine here. We're very dangerous. Let's kill this woman.
And I'll attack your kill to try to finish her off. Hopefully Mina won't die. Good thing Bruno didn't finish off Drakilda, then we wouldn't be in this dilemma. Good thing we had that whole extra round of combat where somebody attacked Drakilda the person we're fighting.
Max is not here to hear your taunts.
15
hits.
And he's not going to watch the episode.
4.
You finally plunge your sword straight into Drakilda's chest, and she mouth whispers, "Curse you, Lieberung!" And she drops to the ground. Dead.
That's for Treviano. I guess we gotta kill this demon. Oh,
yeah.
Good, Max is here.
Yeffy, what
Hey,
do you
Max,
do?
have you heard about the demon? The demon that's here because we had one extra turn of combat that maybe we didn't need.
Yeffy, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I don't think she's dead. And Yeffy's gonna drink from the cut in her chest.
I'm just gonna make sure there's one brain cell
Yeffy,
in this group. Just one.
You heal 1 wound.
Oh my God.
Bruno, what are you doing?
Oh my God!
Well, I think at this point I come wandering out from the shelves with like a bit of cheese in my then eating some bits of cheese. And try to survey the situation. What seems to be going on there?
Well,
fine.
Yeffy is drinking the blood from the corpse at the base of the stairs, where Indigo is standing over with a bloodied sword. Up at the top of the stairs,
later.
there appears to be a small demon attacking Mina.
Oh, little guy.
And there's a man cowering in a corner.
And there's a man cowering in the corner.
Oh, look at that little cutie. Oh, it's attacking Mina, huh?
Yeah, and it is shouting, "Ist das grad Zinch?"
Oh, that's bad.
As it
That's
attacks Mina.
bad. I'm going to maintain a safe distance and just throw a dagger at it.
Okay.
Scores 16.
Alright, your dagger strikes the strange energy-formed demon. Give me some damage.
Big 3 points of damage.
Very good. The dagger plunges into the demon, and some of the energy kind of crackles around the metal of the dagger, and then it clanks to the ground. Mina, what do you do?
I told you. I got this. I'm going to pull out my book again. I'm just going to be sort of searching through it rapidly. And I'm going to cast Dispel Magic
Okay.
on the demon.
Very
This is
good.
going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. I have no idea how to
You
cast
good there,
Dispel Magic.
Mina? There's some kind of...
This is great.
There's a little rat getting you. It's Ghost
No,
Rat.
it's fine. Everything's
Yeah,
fine.
fight
It's fine.
magic with magic, Mina. That sounds like a good plan.
I didn't
It
succeed
worked.
at that roll, so
Did not.
I got a 4 and
no.
a 1.
A 4 and a 1, which is still a minor mishap. So you
Yes,
can
it
mishap
is.
even when failing. So Mina, you're flickering through the book, and you're trying to find the right words. You've never done this before, but you feel like this is right. You start to speak the arcane words, and your own tongue starts to take on the same appearance of that of the demons, of this strange little forked tongue that flicks out in front of you, and you find that you're kind of slurring the magical words, and it doesn't quite work properly.
Mina?
I'm fine.
You still got it?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Indigo, what do you do?
When does
Oh
the
wait, I'm
monster
sorry.
go?
Actually, it goes right after Mina. So it again tries to claw at Mina. Mina, what's your armor class?
9.
9. Excellent. It scrabbles at you and actually like climbs up you. So it's about 2.5 feet tall, and it climbs up on top of you, and it's like holding onto your Knights Panther uniform. And,
That's right.
and scraping and clawing at you, and you're getting little tiny cuts on your face, but nothing so much that causes actually any damage as you're trying to fend this thing off. And your own tongue, it's almost without your control, flicks out and flicks in the air like a snake in front of it. Indigo, what do you do?
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna grab this thing and try to pull it off of Mina's.
Okay, give me a
It's
weapon
gonna
skill.
make Mina's state weird. It is.
17.
Yeah, that you grab onto it and you hurl it to the ground. What's your strength modifier?
+1.
+1. Okay. I'll give it a little damage as it goes tumbling to the ground.
Take it. Like a little damage as a treat.
Yeffy, what are you doing?
I guess I stop eating.
Ah,
Yeah, I wipe my mouth. I go, Indigo, you want me to hit that thing?
Yes! Kill the
Okay.
demon! It's
Okay.
a demon!
I run up with my my short sword and I whack it
Excellent.
till it's down. It's a 19.
That is a hit.
For 2 points of damage.
Again, some of the actual energy it's made from crackles up and sort of runs up the length of your sword, and you almost feel like a little like electric like a staticky shock kind of feeling in your hand as it does.
Yeah. I like it. I don't like it.
Bruno, what are you doing?
What state is Drakilda in?
She looks pretty dead.
Oh, she looks dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's been. There's clearly massive wounds in her chest that's just pouring out blood, in addition to many other cuts on her. Large pool of blood appearing around her.
Grab
Are
some
there
more
any,
cheese,
like-
or
it would be nice. Are there any like empty sort of boxes or barrels here?
Sure.
I'm gonna grab, at best, an empty barrel and run up, ready to plop it over the demon.
Okay. You look around, you find a barrel that looks about right size. You upend it, some like old, dusty, completely shriveled up pickles fall out, and you go rushing up,
Pickles.
ready to capture the creature. Mina, what do you do? Remember that you speak with a slight lisp at this
I'm gonna
point.
do it again.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it again.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
Mina's gonna summon another demon in the attempt to dispel this demon.
No, it's gonna be fine.
It's fine.
I just don't think magic missile will work. It's gonna be fine. It wasn't fine. I'm still working on it. I got 3 and a 5, so I'm sorry, a 2 and a 3, so it did not work.
No, it didn't work.
No mishap.
Yep. Still failing to get.
I'm looking. It's hard to talk like this.
Indigo, what do you
It's
do?
really hard.
I think it's the demon's turn.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I mean, geez, I'm right there in the order. Okay, I'll remember eventually. Oh, okay. At this point, the creature leaps again at Mina's face, like straight up into the air, claws rending, and like grabs onto her ears, and you can see you almost see like the flashes of electricity, like you can kind of see Mina's skull for a second. And Mina, you take 3 points of damage.
Ow.
Take note of that later.
And it is still hanging onto the front of your face.
Ow.
Indigo, what do you do?
I'm gonna try to rip it off again. Get off of her!
Help.
And I want to try to put myself between Mina and it once if I can successfully throw it off.
Give me a weapon skill.
15.
50. You try to grab at it, and it slips and slides from your grasp, and you realize like when you grabbed it before, there's something not quite solid about it. In fact, it seems even less so now. And you're unable to get it. Yeffy, what do you do?
I don't think I can hit this thing. Bruno, you got any quick ideas?
Grab and throw in the barrel. Grab and throw in the barrel.
I can't grab it. Indigo can't grab it. It's not grabbable.
I grabbed it before!
Uh-huh.
I don't know that you should touch it. I don't know that you should touch it, guys.
Mia says not to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. Bruno, you do something to it. Maybe you can, it or whatever or something.
Charm it! Charm it!
Yes, charm it. Whatever she says. Whatever that is.
Hey, how are you, Mr. Demon? You're looking nice today. What? Charm it. Well, I'm going to go up. I'm going to go up and try to catch in the barrel. If I help get Mina's head in there, that's acceptable too.
Give me a weapon. That's acceptable to put Mina's head in the barrel?
That's fine. If Mina's head is also in the barrel, that's fine.
Okay, give me a weapon skill.
Oh, dear God. This is a bad... Is that...
Yep. We're never going to get out of this thing.
Oh, my God. 8. Just whack Mina with the barrel.
With an 8, you actually completely miss. They just step out of the way, and you just slam the barrel onto the ground. Thud. Mina, what are you doing?
I missed.
Okay.
Third time's the charm.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I've successfully done this part of the dispelling magic. I got an 11. I know there's a second part.
Wow.
I believe I have to roll a d20.
1d20 plus character level. Yeah, please roll a d20 plus your level. And you...
Oh, that was good. That's a 21.
Okay.
Nice.
Indeed,
That was lucky.
the little demon in front of you hisses and and like it just the energy just kind of explodes out into little particles of electric sparks that slowly drift and vanish in the air.
Nice job. Nice job.
Okay.
Where'd that
Okay.
demon come from? Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
I wish we could have caught
Yeah.
it. That would have been cool.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was
No.
cool, guys. That's just, I'm over here, hold on.
Yeah, if you can talk to you back down in the
Fine.
basement real quick.
It got cold. It's cold now. That's sad.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do about that guy?
Oh yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
intimidated yet? Is he intimidated yet?
Yeah. What is Herbert doing?
Herbert is just agape in the corner, watching all this. Is one of you talking to him?
I'm just gonna cast Charm Person on him.
Okay, go ahead. Roll.
Good day for magic. Summon a demon.
Yep.
6.
Okay. Okay. His eyes glaze over, and he looks at you, Bruno, and he says, "I had no idea the Magister's power had grown such to summon demons." And he looks,
That was
Please.
on purpose.
yes.
That
I'm
was
gonna
on
go through
purpose.
Dracilda's body.
Okay. She has 2 swords, which she was wielding. She's wearing like a light leather armor. She has that ring that you saw flare, which was interesting. Other than that, she has 2 Carls in her pocket.
Okay.
Wait, I'll pull the ring off,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll flick it to Mina.
Okay.
The less I
Nice.
deal with magic, the better. Do
Ah,
with that do whatever you want with that.
nice.
Well, I mean, probably you should have it because you're the tank. But can I do like an intelligence check or something to see if I can figure out what it does?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
Your particular
Negative.
somehow helped
Negative.
her resist the effects
Yeah.
of your magic. That seemed
Mina,
apparent.
you should keep that, because even though Indigo is super dangerous, you're dangerous in a different way.
To myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you should keep that.
You know, if you want me at my 12 damage, you'll have to have me at my summoning a demon.
Just saying.
This is a toxic magic relationship.
Fine.
Oh man.
Put it on.
So Herbert, what's been the last time we were here we actually fought Drakilda in that tavern and she kind of messed us up and we messed her, sort of a mutual mess. What's been going on since then?
Oh, what's been going on? Well, I've got this odd rash on my back, and it itches very much. And
No.
I hoped it would go away, but
No, I'll
cold.
take a look at that later. What's been going on with the purple
Taking that
Oh.
off the menu.
I'm not told much, but many of our members have been called south
South to where?
to Nome.
No,
With the
no,
paper place?
no,
Nuln.
no. Oh, do what?
I don't know. I'm not told this. I'm just a
right,
member of
right.
of Drakilda's cell.
But Dracilla hasn't been. So how many cell members does she have?
She has none left but me.
Okay.
Oh.
Many were reassigned when she fell from favor.
Ooh,
That makes sense.
Bruno, ask them what Drakilda would know that he doesn't. 'Cause we could always
You
do
just-
more magic.
Great. You could just ask him. I mean, he's just my buddy. We just got a rapport, so it's cool.
Oh, okay. Okay. What does she know that you don't? Like, what kind of information does she have at all?
I don't know. She's been hiding here for some time. She's been obsessed with Lieberung. He looks over at.
Who hasn't been?
Looks over at Indigo.
Funnily enough, it's all just a misunderstanding. That's not even Kastor Lieberung.
It's not?
Yeah. It's a whole thing,
But you summoned demons. Surely you are powerful agents of the Purple Hand.
All right. It's not actually that important.
If we wanted to send a message to the rest of the Purple Hand, would you know how to get it to them?
The rest? Like all of the members?
No, like another cell. Or a cell closer to the Archlumen.
Oh, to the Archlumen. You have to work up the pyramid.
It's a pyramid scheme, of course.
The information flows up, the commands come down. I do not know of other cells and what their orders are, but if you wish to communicate with the Archlumen himself, there are messengers that can be sent.
How does Drakilda usually communicate with the higher-ups?
Well, she had regular meetings with her commander at the Cracked Tavern.
Same place, huh?
Say we were like super promising young recruits who loved chaos and stuff. How would we get involved in the cult? What's a girl gotta do to get a membership into the land's hottest cult? Yeah, that one.
You would speak to your commander, the one who recruited you, and they to theirs, and they to theirs, and as I said, the information goes up, the commands come down.
Okay.
What?
So
Oh, sorry. Go ahead now.
No, go ahead.
What does the Purple Hand think Kastor Lieberung owes them?
I don't know. I know very little of Lieberung other than he's mistrusted by the Hand. It was, he points at Drakilda, she who was obsessed with him.
Maybe we can go through her stuff.
Yeah, where's your stuff?
I mean,
Upstairs.
Well, why don't we all just take a little walk?
you sure we don't want to ask her anything? I'm like 90% sure I'm not going to summon another demon.
Well, maybe we should see what is in her stuff first, so that, because we only get 3 questions.
Yeah, 2, because the last one is going to be, like, what's her last request?
I know what her unfinished business is. I can tell you what her last request is. With absolute certainty, I can tell you what it will be.
Well, we can comfort her and let her know that Kastor Lieberung died a very long time ago.
We can tell her that. Oh, that's great. Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Years at this point.
Unless that guy was another guy who was related to Indigo, who looked like him, who was dressed like... Yeah, exactly. No.
Wow.
Yep. All right, let's...
Now, I have 15 brothers. Could you have more? Like, it could be all over the place, right?
Well, they're not my brothers, so...
You like your cousins?
I don't think we're cousins, either.
What was your dad like?
Yeah.
Your mom?
Did he look like you?
Normal? Yeah, they look like me. I mean, as much as any parents do. Quit asking about my parents. My parents are in a cult.
Right, no, not right, of course not. No.
Like, who was, like, the cultiest member of your family? Did you have, like, a weird aunt or something?
Ooh, yeah. Didn't get invited to holiday parties.
Yeah.
Everyone's got.
Never was
Let's
there.
be honest. Everyone's got one cultiest member of their family.
Yeah,
Benji,
probably
yeah.
several. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had an uncle that fished too much. Does that count?
Ooh. Are you sure he was fishing?
No.
Fishing for what?
See? Boom.
Demons.
Yeah, maybe he was searching for answers. Maybe he was fishing for the truth is out there. You don't know.
He was a fisher
Listen.
of man.
Are you guys doing
Indigo,
something?
it's okay.
Yeah, we're doing this bit here.
We just ripped
on,
for another
Paul.
10 minutes. Don't stop us.
I
Never
want
get asked
to
to
ask.
do a game again.
I want to ask Herbert to show me to Dracilda's room.
Excellent. Herbert leads you back up the stairs, through the door. Actually, he will lead you back up the stairs, up the along the hallway towards the first door on the right as you were coming down the hallway when you first entered. Probably not visualizing this, but anyway, through one of the doors along that hallway. Into a room that looks like it was once like a lounge. Like it has a nice fireplace, some overstuffed chairs, sofas, etc. Little end tables and whatnot. Just looks like a sitting room. But clearly, one corner of it is you can see bedding laid down where it looks like someone has been living for some time. You can see discarded bits of food around. You can see a lot of papers and books strewn about, and there's on one like little end table that's next to this makeshift bed, there is a leather-bound book that's got a bunch of like loose papers shoved in it that are kind of sticking out at odd angles, and he points to that corner.
Oof.
Conspiracy journal all about me.
Yeah, it just says Kastor Lieberung over and over.
Yeah.
Um,
This is Kastor Lieberung. No,
yeah. Well, at the risk of gaining another corruption point, I'm gonna flip through the book.
Okay, you flip through the book, and it actually appears to be largely a genealogy of the Lieberung family.
Oh, man, that's sweet.
And,
that's so
yeah.
useful.
and, And interestingly, besides this elaborate family history of the Lieberungs, you also find one of the many pages that's stuck in there appears to be a fairly old, kind of yellow papered letter. That looks like this, and I don't know if this is going to work on our screen. It sort of does. I'm going to chuck a version of that into your handouts.
Who wants to read it?
Okay, so that's in your handouts folder. If somebody can read off the screen, you're very welcome to. Or if not, there is a letter to Karl Lieberung from Archlumen in your handouts folder.
Do you want me to read it? I think I can do it.
Yep.
Yeah, do it, bro.
Yeah.
My dear Carl, first and foremost, I must congratulate you on your elevation to Magister Magistri. It could not have gone to a more deserving member of our organization. I have every faith in your... excuse me. I have every faith in your ability to command our efforts in the North. Ha, joke's on him. And you have full authority to operate at your own discretion. I must advise you, though, to leave behind your family name before leaving. Our efforts to infiltrate the Red Crown have come to fruition. We were able to make contact with the High Master of the Dark Arts, Edgar Frank. It's probably pronounced Frank. It's probably...
Yeah.
The professor has uncovered some...
Frank.
The professor... High Master... the professor... I took a deep breath for that one. The professor has uncovered some distressing information regarding the prophecy surrounding your family.
Prophecy?
Of course. Oh, I'm not going to make it through the letter. Of course, I have complete faith in both you and your cousin Kastor, son of a bitch. to undertake duties you have been assigned, but there are those who will be less forgiving regarding your ties to the cult of Sigmar. When you arrive in Middenheim, I suggest you make contact with those in the Chancellor's office. My information suggests the Chancellor may have something of an addictive personality. If so, you may be able to discover and leverage one of his vices to your advantage. I also have good news regarding the research being done by our own wizards to create a doppelganger. Yeah. Progress has been made, and I believe it may be a matter of months, not years, by which we will have a fully subservient creature. Yeah, got that one too. Of course, I expect it will take more time than this for you to infiltrate the upper echelons of the inner circle at Middenheim, but I will make this resource available to you as soon as possible. The influence of the Purple Hand grows with each passing day. Soon each finger will begin to close and constrict. I see where they were going with that. And before anyone is aware, we will hold the very Empire itself by the throat. Continue your good work, and we will all reap the rewards. The Arch Lumen.
I mean, if it's
A lot of bad news in that letter.
Gripping, wouldn't it be like the purple fist? Whatever.
Well, it's purple hand until it succeeds.
And then it's more of like a
Purple
purple
grip.
chokehold.
Okay.
Or an Empire title.
Purple chokehold. Got it. Who's Edgar Frank? Frank. I say Frank.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Frank. It's probably pronounced Frank.
It's probably Frank.
It's probably pronounced Frank.
High Master of the Dark Arts.
It can't
That guy
be
wasn't a
Frank.
high... No.
Frank
It can't
is
be
not.
Frank.
No. Frank is just he's just an underworld leader. He's not a dark arts master.
What's
He
the
doesn't know
red
how to
think
do
I-
magic. He was
No, I think
impressed by magic.
Why would
He doesn't know about
Why
magic.
would that would make no sense? How Frank? would be
That's somebody
that
else.
guy.
That's somebody else.
Yeah, somebody
That's
else.
somebody
Some other
else.
guy.
It seems unlikely, but I do just want to point out that Frank was trying to distribute a highly a substance that caused you to mutate rapidly, which is
Yeah, 'cause it's making
exactly
a lot
what
of
the
money.
Red Crown wants.
Wait, what's the
Mutate
red
everything.
crap?
The other cult that we chased for a while. They kidnapped
Chaos.
Elvira's daughter.
Elvira?
Yeah.
My former platonic friend?
Frank.
You get
Oh,
around,
I
you know?
What?
I do not. Well, I do not.
You do.
I was saying a point about the red crown, but now I forget what it was. Never mind.
Oh, sorry.
All right. You guys, Indigo, you think it's Frank?
It can't be.
I'm just saying we don't know for sure it's not
He's
Frank.
from Kislev. His first name can't be Edgar.
He's
never
been
know.
faking
His-
that accent the whole
Frank's his
time.
first name. Frank's his first
I don't
name.
think so.
I'm pretty sure.
I think Frank is his first name. I don't think he has a last name.
Yeah, it's probably just Frank.
Yeah, probably.
So Sergei's name was Sergei Frank, like the Mario Brothers movie.
So
Frank
Indigo,
and Sergei Frank.
Indigo, at least they know that this weird prophecy about your family and the Sigmar thing that checks out, right?
It totally
That's
checks
right.
out.
It checks out.
Wow, that's true.
I guess
Chosen
we are
and-
related.
Yeah.
Indigo's
So,
the
which
chosen
of-
one.
Indigo's
Yeah.
the chosen one. That's why we're Indigo and his men.
What?
We gotta find this prophecy.
Well, it was said to you.
Harry
Don't
Potter.
you remember it? You should write.
Was that
Oh
the
yeah,
prophecy?
never mind. Yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah,
That Sigmar told me?
What did
yeah.
he tell you?
Oh.
He was gonna stop the mutants and the darkness and
Uncover
to help some
the
dwarves.
corruption. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Oh.
prophecy.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Is there?
Am I the
Okay,
one
so
who
you
remembers
said
this?
I remember that.
God, that's sad.
I remember
that.
Okay, great,
When I
great.
was
'Cause it
touched
happened
by
to you.
Sigmar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you were
Well,
touched.
If this entire book is
Sigmar.
full of Lieberung genealogy, Indigo. Well, okay. Tell me all
there
of the
any
names of your
Halberstans in
family.
there?
Oh yeah,
gonna
here we
look.
go.
Any
Let's figure this
Halberstans?
out.
Just name
Excellent.
me every person you've ever met.
You flipping
look at that
flipping
fishing
through the
phone.
book, Indigo. You do find.
Well, I can't
Ah.
read, so I have Bruno do it for
Okay,
me.
well, Bruno, flipping through the book, does
Don't
indeed
come
find
here.
towards the end a branch of the family that includes the name Halberstam.
I draw a little line and a circle, and I write Indigo Halberstam and / Bruno Feinbottom right in there. Yeah.
Excellent.
Don't put that in the book.
Excellent. Excellent.
I'm
And
taking
that's where we will end for tonight.
Oh,
Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this exciting adventure. And we will see you
Session.
next week on 10 Dead Rats. Good night, everybody.
Wow.